biggest win is when people come up to you and tell you that this episode helped me a lot. Na it was with them. That episode was with them during their heartbreaking moments na oo, na talagang may taong nakikinig, may taong nabibless. Na parang at that point, it would make you realize na hindi na pala importante kung ilang libo yung listening stream. As long as it reaches that person who needed it the most at that point na.
Share mo naman yung paano ka ba napunta dyan? Kasi like, after college, nakikita na lang kita nag-host ka na.
And that's what you saw na, the hosting part.
Yeah.
Oo. If you're to ask me, how? I don't know then. Kasi when I actually chose speech communication, it was just a leap of faith kasi I just wanted to talk. Basically, parang that's the goal, is to talk. And then when I was working, I was in corporate, I was teaching, ganyan. Those were my first 2 jobs. At some point, my corporate job made me go parang admin work. Sabi ko, I'm not talking. This is bad. So, I felt like, and then my hosting career started to be commercialized. And then from there, sabi ko, where is this leading me? And then pandemic happened. So during the pandemic, my side gig was podcast editing. And then eventually, sila Brother Bo needed a podcast editor. And then, from podcast editing, I was quite threatened kasi feeling ko, podcasting is not yet a thing in the Philippines as big as it is now internationally. Sabi ko, paano kung mawalan ako ng trabaho? Sabi ko. Kasi hosting for me is not flying that high pa naman. So sabi ko, mag-content creation kaya ako. Why don't I build a brand? And then that, eventually, nung tinanggal sa akin yung podcast editing, I became social media head of the Truly Rich Club. So parang everything was just leading towards somewhere, which is, I think, responding to fear. It's what I saw Parang I was afraid that I'll be jobless. I was afraid I won't be able to speak anymore. And then trying to get into that fear, parang facing it head on was, I think, one of the common denominators that led me to where I'm hosting right now.
Parang, saka comfort zone mo nun, yung talking, di ba?
Exactly.
Look at where it led you.
I don't know where I'm now.
Going out of your comfort zone.
Pero facing fear talaga na wag mong i-deny na pwede ka talagang mawalan ng trabaho. I mean, it happened during the pandemic. A lot of people lost their profession. So, you have to, parang ngayon, AI naman is quite a threat.
Adapt. You need to adapt talaga.
You need to adapt.
I was asked a couple of times since, I used to manage a recruitment agency. Do we need to feel threatened by with AI? Sabi ko, no, it's like social media from 10 years ago. There wasn't a social media manager, a role. Pero ngayon, ang dami ng digital marketer. So, you need to adapt. And dun sa recruitment agency, we've started hiring since 2023 AI specialists. So, there are roles na that AI that was created because of AI.
Exactly.
Pero if I ask you now about AI, would you feel threatened pa rin dito sa current work na meron tayo ngayon sa industry?
It depends on, it depends upon the person, and second is sa industry. Like for example, if you're in real estate, you shouldn't feel threatened if you're in sales. Kasi, the AI will not be able to knock on the door and then they can talk about di ba? They can talk about the pros and cons, or probably the pros of a certain property. Pero there are yung human connection, hindi mawawala when the sales agents start to do the rebuttal. And then yung one key factor kasi sa sales is most especially here in the Philippines, is you come from a place of empathy. That's where Filipinos good at. And AI,
Cannot.
that's not something that AI cannot replicate. We don't know yet, right? Pero
Right now, not yet.
right now, ay yung ano ng Filipinos most especially when you try to sell something, you come from a place of empathy.
Yung emotions, no?
You use the emotions. Kaya nga, ang dami ning, that's why we're always, parang captured or natutuwa tayo sa insurance ads ng Thailand Kasi they use our emotions.
Oh, yeah.
Ayun.
They work so well
Yeah.
in that.
Oo nga.
Fear talaga.
So I think, that's something that AI can't replace.
They can replace other jobs, so kaya dapat you need to adapt. Just like, respond to fear, di ba?
Mm-mm.
So, talagang darating sa point na kailangan mo na, na you
Angat
think
ka.
and level up.
Mm-mm. Don't be afraid.
And also before the pandemic, di ba, you had your corporate job.
Mm-mm.
So what made you leave that na talaga? And
Aside from
This na.
parang feeling na I wasn't going on stage more often than I wanted to, parang since I started getting clients for hosting, which I thought hindi ako pwedeng bayaran. I thought celebrities like you guys lang yung pwedeng bayaran in hosting. So feeling ko, hindi kami karapat dapat bayaran kasi we don't have a following, ganyan. Parang when I started having those kinds of events, weddings and corporate clients, they would want to set meetings on a weekday. I'm in the office. So parang sabi ko, hala, baka I'm shortchanging my service to SM as my corporate career. Kasi nahahati yung attention ko. And I don't want that. Parang I'm an all-in person. So, I wanted to pursue event hosting full-time because I feel like this is where I really get a natural high. Yung parang you feel like you're flying and you don't really feel like it's work. Parang ganun siya. So, sabi ko, wow, this is really a different world. Parang ganun. A whole new world. Kumbaga siya. So, that's why I got into hosting full-time.
Siguro you started hosting sa mga events muna nun sa corporate work
Yes.
mo, no?
That's why the background was very corporate. I started with Letran Bataan when I taught there first and then SM. So kahit na sobrang kalug kong tao, tas ngayon I'm with Brother Bo, so very, very prim and proper. Na siya, parang naging yin and yang, yung crazy part ko with the formal part. You have to mix them both na parang how can you have fun while keeping it formal, while keeping it classy. So that really mixed really well.
yeah. Tsaka
Also, I think even Brother Bo, iniba niya yung yung like, kasi yung marketing strategy niya Kasi talagang medyo na rin maraming nakikinig din sa kanya na millennials at Gen Z. Kaya, the way he he dresses up, diba? So, even he adapts to changes.
kailangan mag-adapt and to change. And so you took the risk talaga na to leave yung corporate
Yeah.
job to
The safety
follow
net.
your passion, no?
Yeah.
And it's naman worth it.
Super. I think it's super worth it. But I really think it's a privilege because not everyone can
Yes.
leave everything behind and not have that safe pay every 2 weeks. Actually, mommy ko pa yung nagsabi na, sige, okay lang. Hindi kami mayaman, by the way. Just letting you know. We're not like rich na, sige, afford mo yan, ganun. No. My mom told me na, if that's what you want to do, okay lang.
I mean, that's
She's
the
supportive.
privilege
Yeah.
If you have a supportive,
Parents,
if you have a support
family.
system talaga, most especially parents.
Iba.
I mean, kasi sa iba talaga,
No.
they're gonna think about the
Walang career dyan sa art.
ang favorite ng mostly
Yun yung naririnig ko dun eh.
most of the parents ang favorite nilang anak si Judith.
Si tagabayad na si Judith.
Judith.
Nak, Judith na So
Si
they
Judith.
didn't require me those things. Actually started when I was young. I realized na kahit pala we started quite rich naman kasi. Tapos nagkaroon ng financial setback. Pero I never felt na they were clipping my wings in a way. Parang, even if I wanted to pursue something, tas may bayad, may mga ganyan. They never said na hindi natin afford yan. They always supported me. Which now, when I talk to people, I realized how big of a thing that was pala. Na, oh my gosh, privilege pala yun. Na until now has taken its effect on me. Parang
Yeah,
ganyan
it
siya.
makes a difference talaga. Kasi kung ilalagay sa mind mo na, no,
Hindi mo kaya.
parang hindi
Gastos
ka
yan.
kikita dyan, hindi ka
Walang pera
talagang-
dyan.
On the
Feeling ko
other
per-
hand, those like those people naman who grew up independently, like most especially me, I see that as a privilege as well. Kasi if that didn't happen, kasi talagang I didn't have enough support system back then. Siguro if I had enough support system, I wouldn't be here eh.
Oh yeah, that's one too.
So, ano talaga din siya.
Kanya-kanya.
It's
like,
how you use it. That's how
Yeah.
you use it to your
And for me,
advantage.
yung pagiging poor, when I was younger, talagang for me, I consider that as a privilege.
Super.
Now that, I'm in this position and I look back, kasi kung talagang in-spoil din ako, I may not be here.
Oh, that's so true. If I may just latch on to that, kasi yun nga, nagka-financial setback kami. Sabi ko, blessing pala yun na you experience poverty. Hindi naman kami super hirap, pero hindi din kami like, not even middle class, no? Talagang may promissory note and all of that. And I realized, kasi nung mayaman kami, sinabihan ko pa yung pinsan ko, huwag mong buksan yung ref na yan, akin yan. Ganon! I was like, kinder ata nun. But realizing it now, kung hindi siguro kami nagkaroon ng financial setback, humility,
Yeah, it is.
teamwork, lahat nung kind of attitude that I needed in my profession right now
May purpose
wouldn't
talaga.
be there. Like, oh my gosh, yung pagsaserve sa YFC in Bagong Barrio, in Tondo, in Valenzuela, na wala ka talagang care with the people around you, the environment, you're just there to serve. Sabi ko, humbling experience pala, yung learning point pala siya, and it all served a purpose. Sobrang thankful talaga for that kind of life twist.
Meron talagang nililid tayo
Mm-mm.
sa kung ano yung dapat natin. Yung character.
In
So,
character
and
growth,
it's up to the person to
use it.
To use it.
Yun lang.
Yeah. Kasi sometimes, there are opportunities, there are struggles na, parang yung mga tao mismo, hindi nila na-handle na maayos.
Yeah, that's so
Diba?
true.
So,
So,
depends pa rin sa
So, it
sa tao
depends.
na
Yes.
paano siya.
How you use it.
Oo.
Although may dilemma ako dyan.
Perspective.
Ay, sorry. Kasi parang minsan, pagka i-compare mo yung sarili mo na mafe-feel good ka kasi at least hindi ikaw yung nasa position na yun. Parang medyo nakaka-guilty din na bakit kailangan pang ma-compare mo yung sarili mo para lang makita mo yung na-blessed ka pa at the moment, ganyan. Dun, medyo ano lang ako dun. Pagka,
yeah, it's ano kasi, so, like at the end of the day, it's really up to the person.
di ba?
Na,
Kung paano mo talaga titignan.
there's a parang healthy way of comparing yourself.
Yes.
Ako I don't compare the wins or the success, I compare the struggles.
I had that dilemma just very recently kasi we traveled somewhere na wala silang internet. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, I forgot that there are still people who don't have full access to. Tayo parang kahit walang wifi, may data ka. We went to a place na wala ding data. Only select places have wifi. And that kind of dilemma came up to me na parang, teka lang, nakukumpara ko ba yung sarili? But it clarified my thought na, no, you're comparing in a way, but how will you use it? That's the question eh. How will you use it? So now you have to bless them. You have to use that privilege that you have so you can share it to more people in a way that will really reach them. Kasi right now I'm in Spotify, the podcast. Sabi ko, hindi pala lahat ng tao can really get into Spotify. That's why I have to make the podcast more bite-sized in Facebook, more bite-sized in TikTok, because not everyone can would really be aware of
span
that one too.
to listen to
That one too.
30 minutes long or an hour long
45
podcast.
minutes, yes. So, parang the privilege or using it as a blessing, parang would somehow solve the dilemma for me.
Tsaka I think it serves as a reminder ng sa atin. Kasi we tend to take for granted the things that
super.
are already in front of us, the blessings. So, kapag nakakita tayo ng gano'n na, yun, like yun, o yung ito walang wifi, tapos ako, lagi naman ako may access, bakit ganito?
Correct.
Parang ano lang, okay, I don't think you have to feel guilty
The
naman.
dilemma.
Parang for yourself lang siya na be humble and just count your blessings na appreciate what you have. Kasi you have that na eh. Kasi nga, and just use what you have
To bless
to
them.
bless them.
I actually felt that when I was in Siargao. So we went in an island na walang internet connection. They have electricity pero hindi pa din sikat yung Starlink that time eh. And then what happened? So I felt bad kasi I have all the means to like if not for the internet then I wouldn't be here ganyan. So pero when I asked them hindi ba kayo naboboring, di ba? Na parang di ba kayo nahihirapan sa buhay?
Mahirap yung
Tapos
internet.
ang sagot nung na gano'n ng bangka sa amin, sabi niya, makakatulog kami ng 7 p.m., 8 p.m.
Which is
Nagigising kami ng
for us.
5 p.m.
Priceless yun.
What?
Tapos, ang ano pa nila, minsan kadalasan may peace of mind kami. Kasi hindi namin nakikita yung balita, yung mga pangit na balita.
Yes. Hi.
So,
Pag nag-phone ka sa gabi, ang hirap na makatulog. Parang
I mean,
wala ang
yun lang, from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Kasi talagang gustong magawa yan eh, yung magising ka ng 5 a.m.
The 5 a.m. club
Oo.
nila.
Tapos makatulog ka ng ganong kaga. Tapos, ayun pa, isang privilege na nila, they can see the stars.
Oh, yeah. Oo nga.
So parang, nung kinompare ko yung sarili ko, hindi mo pala dapat din i-compare kasi meron silang
They have their
own
own
term of richness.
their
Own
own
term of their,
wealth.
privilege.
And privilege. Iba din yung
own
kanila.
blessings nila na
Yes.
hindi natin nakikita.
Yes.
Sila island life everyday.
Diba?
Ganon. Tayo minsan.
Kasi akala natin minsan parang, ay, kumawa naman siya, parang, kasi,
Yeah.
yun nga, wala silang wifi, pero hindi pala.
Alala ko yung
Yung
nag-viral na
perspective
post
lang
sa
natin.
Facebook, yung pinicture ang mag-isa kumakain, na hindi daw nila kayang gawin yun, kawawa naman daw yun. Tapos, ang dami naman sa comments sa, mas maraming na-appreciate kumain mag-isa, mag-mall mag-isa. So, parang,
Yung iba enjoy
just because
yun eh.
ikaw, feel mo nga na parang lungkot-lungkot naman buhay niya, mag-isa lang siya kumain. Hindi naman lahat yun.
It's really perspective.
Yeah, perspective
And there
talaga.
are like different, talaga, lenses eh. Na hindi lang naman isa yung natin. Yung lens through which we see
See life. Oo.
So, kanya-kanya talaga. Pero ikaw ba, since, di ba, nag-start ka na mag-hosting and then content.
Everything
creation.
else.
Tapos, yun nga, nakita kita doon sa, nung kay Lenny na.
Oh,
ikaw yung
yeah.
nag-post.
Oo.
Paano ka na, doon, napunta doon? And, yun magandang opportunity din for you yun
I think that's the power of doing things for free.
agree.
Grabe.
Yeah.
Kasi parang there's a dilemma right now for fresh grads or people who are entering the industry that you should price high, that when you're starting, don't let them lowball you. I had an entirely
Ganun na
different
ba ngayon?
experience.
The gratification.
May ganun daw.
After
May ganun
graduation,
daw.
naalala ko nun. Grabe yung sweldo.
Grabe yung sweldo. So sabi ko, actually for me, it's the reverse. The first 5 years that I did hosting for free has ROI nang hindi ko na alam paano ko i-compute. And then that Lenny hosting
5
certainly
years.
is free. Because we don't have funds. Parang everyone was chipping in lang. So they just asked me, would you be okay to host this for free for the love? Sabi ko, I would even pay you just to put me there on stage. Nakikiusap ako. But that connection came about because I did things for free with these people in Bataan when I was in Letran. These are the relationships that I have cultivated for the first years that I did hosting for free or very minimal na honorarium na 1.5 yung honorarium. Mga as in, then that hosting, since it was free, ROI niya din, iba din because now people started getting in touch with me for events in Bataan. Although I'm from there, I was staying in Manila na kasi by that time, pero they would still want me to go out of town and do events there. But more than the funds or the monetary value, yung trust and the relationship
Yeah.
that came with that, before and after that, priceless eh. So, kaso hindi ko po siya nakasama sa stage. Kasi Lenny, when I was announcing her arrival the first time she went to Bataan, she was being transported to the church sa taas. Nasa baba ako. Nung pangalawa naman na Grand Rally, I was in the tech booth beside the director. So, siya nasa stage. Layo mo, ma'am. I could not
Sa
get on
batas pa
stage.
naman, ano yung experience mo
Wala
sa
kaming
kanya?
personal
Wala pa pala.
interaction.
Nakasabay ko siya kumain sa Wildflower dati sa Quezon City. And a picture with
Picture
her.
ka?
Yes.
Kasi in the future, parang gusto din
Wala.
sana niya invite si Lenny.
Baka pag
Certainly.
na-invite siya, pwede din siya parang.
Pwede po akong mag-camera. Nagka-camera po ako.
Pero grabe, no? Kung isipin mo na, kasi yung iba, yung perspective na, ano ba yan, free lang. Kasi if you're not doing it out of love, tsaka yung, kung nasa isip mo na lugi ka, iba
Yeah, yung lugi ka.
Pero you need to be careful din
Oh,
with
yes.
people who are trying to abuse
can
yung
take
ano.
their,
Yeah.
people
Very
will take advantage.
Quite selective with
Yeah.
I prioritize the people na who are the people na nag-invite sa akin for Lenny are those ones na I've worked with for a long time talaga. And
built
we were
a
working
relationship,
together already.
connections.
So talagang I wouldn't really give it just to anyone, 'di ba? And I wouldn't also broadcast, I host for free, mga ganun. But it's the people that ano ba, aligned. I think the word is aligned. Aligned kami ng work ethics, aligned kami ng level of excellence, aligned kami ng level of dedication and service. Those are the people that I would
Yeah.
really drop everything and, come on, let's go. Let's do that event. Parang ganyan.
Tsaka kailan nag-start yung dumami na yung following mo?
Sa
Tsaka
following.
TikTok, I think, doon ka maraming followers.
Yeah,
diba?
oo. Sa TikTok, I started posting content out of fear nga na parang, paano pag nawalan ako ng trabaho? Saan ako kukuha ng pera? What will be? And then eventually, my fear naman, my second fear in entering content creation was, paano kung kainin ako ng sistema? Na parang fame would eat me up. Like, baka hindi ako maging blessing na sa iba. Paano kung may sabihin ako na, gusto ko lang kasi siyang sabihin, gusto kong magmarunong, alam ko yung ganito, ganyan. That was my fear. That was my greatest fear actually entering social media. So, it's such a big blessing na I'm part of TRC, I'm part of Brother Bo's umbrella. Kasi they really humble you. Na parang, okay, this is our messaging, these are our values. So, that growing of follower, parang thankful ako na bago ako nag-content creation, I thought so hard on what the message will be. Why am I gonna be on socials? Pwede namang wag na lang. Pero that time of, siguro it took me a year to contemplate, to research, to ask coaches, what should the anchor be? What should the core messaging be? Ano yung title ng podcast? Kasi it would link it to there. So, Love University. So, even those things took me a year to set up. And then, I think that was yung ugat when you plant, diba?
You build your own algorithms.
You build your own algorithm muna. And then, followers will follow if ever. But, I think one of the factors as well that helped me is I never stopped learning. Akala ko kasi dati pag graduate ka na, tapos na. Hindi pala. Mas marami pa palang investment fee after college, no? So, I would buy
Life
programs. I would, alam ko kay Don Soriano yun na program on how to grow on social. So, I bought it, I followed it, and it was very effective. So, lahat nung sinabi niya doon, almost everything that he said in the program, I followed. And just trusted na, siya, nagawa niya. So, why don't we just replicate the system? So, I think those are the ingredients on how it flourished in a way. So, having that algorithm, your own algorithm muna, hindi ka masway.
Yeah.
And then you follow those who did it already. Parang ganyan. Yun.
Kumbaga, you surround yourself with people
Yeah.
you want to become, diba? In the
Yes.
future.
Saka parang beautiful things, talaga, take time.
Oh,
Kasi
yeah.
yung 1 year niya pinagplanuhan yung podcast
Worth it.
na yun.
Worth it siya.
How do you feel now dyan sa malaki na yung following mo sa TikTok pa, Miss Chanel? Tama? Like, is there pressure? Spotify, may pressure ba na parang para mag-keep up pa yung mga
Alam mo, nung
views, ganyan?
pumasok siya ng top 50 yung podcast. Kasi sila Joel, nandun na sila lagi, di ba? So parang, nang naitabi yung mukha ko dun sa podcast nila Joel, paano kong podcast. Sabi ko, Baligtad. Lalo ko natakot. May nakikinig pala. I had a brain freeze moment for months. Kasi parang, hala, you're really influencing people pala. Like, what you tell them, like, one time sabi ko, I attended the feast, you can go there too. And then you attend our seminar in the Truly Rich Club. People would come up to me in the seminar na, ate, kasi sabi mo mag-feast ako, so nag-feast ako dito sa Cebu. Cebu ba yun or Davao? And then, attend ako ngayon ng seminar. Sabi ko, totoo pala siya. Parang, now there's a burden. So, feeling, others might think na, sumikat, ganito, parang, you might feel like you're on cloud nine. Natakot ako. Na tangible na kasi siya dati. Kasi parang laro-laro lang. Online lang. Hindi pala, tao pala siya. You're affecting people's lives. My great responsibility, I think, is the exact term na you're really influencing people to a deeper level that they will really spend on what you're spending. They will invest on what you're investing. So, scary, I think is more of that word. But right now, I'm trying to overcome fear with faith. This is my project for this year. I have so much fear. Pero nung si Dimples, Ate Dimples, Miss Dimple said nung SuperCon and Coron, faith it till you make it. Just, you'll make it, but don't fake it. Just have faith that you'll make it. Na parang, okay, that will be my mantra. Because I'm so afraid recently. So that helped me a lot. Yun.
Gato naman, story. Pero, ano yan, okay lang yan. Yung fear, it's okay to feel that. Pero yung actions naman kasi natin after yung
Do one thing a day that scares you.
One thing, parang dami kasi nun eh. Ripple effect eh.
Then, kaya nga sabi parang, do it. And,
Do it afraid.
Yeah, do it afraid.
Mm-mm.
Okay lang, you have fear, just do it.
Mm-mm.
Show
Gusto
up.
may ginagawa mo eh. Diba?
Yeah, that one too.
Dapat nga you have nothing to fear about eh.
The more, parang, kasi the more you know you don't know, diba? Parang, lalong lumalaking mundo, lalo mong nare-realize na, gakuko ko lang ng ibang tao. You would think na, 100-something thousand followers. Then you would see the ones with million followers. You would feel even smaller. So, I have to put myself again in a position na you have to acknowledge the blessing.
Yes.
Diyan na
Because-
siguro papasok yun yung comparison is the
Sobra.
joy.
Sobra.
Kasi, like yung kaninang comparison na pinag-uusapan natin, okay lang yun eh.
Oo, blessed ka. Ganyan.
Nakaka-bless. Pero kung ganito naman na feeling mo you're less valued or parang you're less
not
special,
as,
you're not as like big as
not as worthy, not as blessed.
And that's why the people who will always go further are the same people who enjoys the destination. Who enjoys the journey more than the destination.
Yan ang recent messaging ni
Yeah.
Brother Bo na enjoy the process muna. Don't think about the output. So, before coming here, I edited a reel just to practice it na, okay, sige, let's just put it out there. Let's just sige. Remove the fear. Let's go. Parang ganyan. So, it's a constant battle daily that you have to face.
Yeah.
So that, kasi nakakaya, you would call these people your mentors, tapos you're not doing as they're doing. So ako, I look at it that way din na, what a privilege to be with them. My friend who I met up recently, sabi niya, sobrang blessed mo, no? Tapos parang ako, talaga? Parang, what are you talking about? Then she would reiterate everything and I would say, oo nga, let's acknowledge the blessing. Let's use the blessing. And don't let it
Pag naging pasahero mo
paralyze.
si VP Lenny, mention mo siya.
Ito kasi
She's a
si
flight
Ina
attendant.
F8 to eh.
Wow!
Yes.
Paki-shout out na lang.
Pagka nakita mo rin siya, bigyan mo ng tubig. Yung tubig na bottle water.
Battle mo. Huwag yung hot water.
Sa plane, wag yung water. So, Grace, di ba, syempre, dyan din sa career, with life, everything in the past years that have happened, maraming challenges. So, ano for you yung pinaka-challenging na experience mo?
During high school, I was bullied. I had to face na-cancel. Na-cancel ako nung high school because of mistakes. So, personal mistakes din naman talaga ano tawag dito? Na-highlight lang ng sobra-sobra. But that most challenging time of being isolated, being bullied, I think has super strengthened me na okay, ngayon, one fear of people kasi going online, posting online, whether it's hosting or content creation, is fearing na anong sabihin nila sa'yo, ang pangit naman ito eh, yung ngipin mo nga, hindi maayos eh. May mga, but since I got canceled already on my earlier years, parang feeling ko medyo, matibay na immune, I think is the word. Laki nung immunity na ibigay niya. But, in adulting, I think the biggest challenge was getting back up. When things go wrong, how do you get back up? Or yung even starting over again.
Okay. Yung to start
Pinakamahirap.
something,
Oo,
I think
again,
yun yung
from scratch.
parang ang hirap gawin, but once you
Oh yeah.
start,
Once you start,
once you just do
it
it,
rolls over
tuloy-tuloy
lang
na
talaga.
yan.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But that is really, yung starting with the first step
Oo.
is the most difficult part. Lagi when I started hosting or commercialized hosting, when I started podcasting, content creation, the first step was really para kang nangangapa kasi sa dilim. So I think that's the most difficult part of it. Or failed relationships, whether romantic or other relationships, parang how do you pick yourself back up? Na akala mo, alam mo na, nagtuturo ka pa ng ganito, ganyan, ito pa yung mga tinatok mo. Tapos biglang, lahat pala nung alam mo, humble ka na naman ni Lord na hindi mo pa alam lahat. So, picking yourself back up, I think is, yung hindi ka magdudwell na iyak ka lang sa sulok. Iyak ka syempre, pero yung kailan ka aalis dun sa sulok, when do you start crawling out, I think is the most difficult part as well of adulting. Kasi wala na school wala nang circles, you're alone. Technically, you're alone. So, how do you cling to that? And I think that's where faith and God comes in talaga. That saves you, gives you that light.
While you were doing ba yung Love University na podcast, na-heartbroken ka? During that time?
Yeah. I think, meron talaga. Oo. Talagang, there was one episode na, meron pa nga parang relapse siya na, yung the way I wrote it was so heartfelt na it's as if I was in that moment talaga. So, however, I learned from Bene Brown that when you're still wounded pala, you don't share muna. When the scar is, hindi pa siya scar, kumbaga wound pa lang pala siya.
Fresh pa.
Dapat, like, talagang dumudugo pa siya. Huwag ka muna pala magsalita. Let it heal first. Let it run its course. And then you share about it later on. So ngayon, even if I go through things, I stay quiet about it first. Kasi baka hindi ko ma-deliver ng maayos yung message. So I focus on other aspects. Anyway, love naman is multifaceted. It has different aspects. There's family, there's relationship, there's self-love. So there's improvement, there's career, so faith. So doon ko muna siya pinapaikot-ikot.
Tsaka ang dami kasi natin masasabi na pwedeng
Heartbreak.
Yung dahil sa emotions lang natin, yung sobrang pati
Yeah.
masakit,
Oo.
dahil dala ng emosyon na, alam mo yun,
You might regret later.
Yun.
You might
Baka
regret it.
lang natin, diba?
And also, there are so many heartbreaks. I realized in doing the podcast na romantic heartbreaks are not the only heartbreaks in life. Sobrang heartbreaking then when you face a financial crisis or when you compare yourself to others and you feel so depressed. So those are the kinds of content that has helped me. No, even if I'm at a breaking point or I was out of a breaking point, marami pala nakaka-relate. And it's able to bless them pala. So yun, using the heartbreak.
Oo nga, no? Tsaka pag may mga changes or like if things don't go as planned, heartbreaking din.
Ako heartbreak with a friend.
Yeah.
Parang isa din yun sa pinaka-masakit.
Oo.
Kasi parang all this time, alam mo, okay kayo, tapos di pala.
Heartbreak with the job. I
Nasira
created a
yung
video
trust.
about that. Na parang, ang hirap pala magpaalam kapag magre-resign ka na. Na parang, kasi close na kayo I had that experience. Hindi talaga ako nagbabay. I could not, parang ako nag-elope. Bye, guys. Umalis ako ng outing ng madaling araw or early morning kasi that was my last day with them. I couldn't bear to say goodbye to everyone.
Pero nakausap mo naman after.
Hindi din. Wala na. That was the last day that I was with them. It was an outing in Zambales. Tas we were supposed to leave lunchtime. Umalis ako ng 6 a.m. Kasi hindi ko kaya magbabay. I couldn't say. Parang it was a big heartbreak din pala. Yeah. Work
Ang
heartbreak.
daming heartbreaks in life.
Madaming heartbreaks in life.
So, ano yung
So, and
pinakamasakit?
truly rich pag umalis mo siya ng 6 a.m.
Ang joke ko sa kanila, bahala kayo, pinapasok niyo ako, hindi na ako magre-resign.
Ayan.
Kasi ito is point
So,
of no
ngayon may
return.
closure na yung mga
Meron naman.
tinakasan mo.
Meron na. May closure naman yung mga tinakasan ko. Nakausap ko na doon. Sa Truly Rich Club, bahala kayo magtiis sa akin. For the longest time. Wala
How long
nakalisan ko.
have you been with Truly Rich?
3 years. I've been with them for 3 years now. Actually employed with we call it it's actually called Bo Sanchez Inc.
Yeah.
But the company is Truly Rich Club. The group is Truly Rich Club. So I've been with them for 3 years. I'm doing all sorts of things, hosting, social media, and helping with the events. And what a blessing
So,
to do
Truly
that.
Rich sila yung di ba? They teach you how to invest in the stock market.
We start with that, with stock market guidance. So there are different tiers. The first tier is that, how do you start investing? Actually, I attended muna their seminar kasi I wanted to learn how to invest. Kahit wala akong ipon. So, sabi ko, attend kaya ako. And then eventually, I became a member. Then, the first tier is that, stock market investing. Because you'll be surprised, malaki naman yung sweldo ng ibang tao, but they're unable to save and invest. Like,
Yeah.
parang ang hirap, sobrang hirap for them. So you would give them tips, how do you even create a formula for your expenses, ganyan. And then how do you automate things so that it takes the burden out of you. And then the second and third tiers are more entrepreneurship. Sabi ko nga, I joined TRC because of investing in the stock market. Pero mas valuable pa pala sa akin yung entrepreneurship side of it. Because ideally, that's also where we wanna go. We wanna
Yeah.
flourish more people with the enterprise that we create. So that's how they have been influencing me in my life.
But do you believe, parang, just a question lang, na entrepreneurship is not for all people?
Ako, I believe, yung literal na definition of entrepreneurship, of starting a business, I don't think it's for everyone. Kasi, maybe you're also tied up with responsibilities that you cannot leave, diba? Tulad nung ginawa ko na umalis ako ng corporate, ganyan. Flying that leap of faith is not for everyone. But I think entrepreneurship as a person, it's taking ownership of the company
Yes.
that you're in eh. Parang, you're not just...
The mindset.
Yeah,
right?
it's
The
a mindset eh. Entrepreneurship is more of a mindset eh. You're not just a supervisor, you're not just a manager, you're part of the company.
Yeah.
You're supposed to
You're representing the company.
You represent the
Yes.
company. You're not just doing this or that. What you're doing right now is contributing to the bigger group, no? So when the bosses ask for suggestion, kahit na medyo nahiya ka, mag-suggest ka. Or like, sometimes pag nahiya ako mag-suggest, pini-PM ko. Parang, sorry po, ito po yung
That's
suggestion
why,
ko.
I love Chanel and her OG group before, at Shepherd, kasi, I know they represent so they did have an experience in sales, but one thing I love about them is, kumbaga sila yung personification of the values that we have.
Mm-mm.
And when they talk to clients, they feel the values.
Yes.
They can see the values. Kumbaga, hindi lang siya word, they can see it through them. And that's why I love working with them, and they took ownership. They have the entrepreneurial mindset.
Hindi naman kami
mindset.
parang skilled na talaga. So, I was part of yung sales team na konti pa lang kami. But it started with yung love for the
company.
and yung
Alignment with its vision.
having the same
Oo.
yung principles, values. Tapos eventually na lang yung skills na
Yes.
ko na mga i-acquire.
Actually, same with, hindi naman ako social media head talaga. Parang, wala naman akong course for that. But, I think, having some sort of, ano tawag dito, parang knowledge is enough. But, that, yung devotion mo for a company and its values
Yeah.
is what would really allow you to help the company as a whole. And that's what the bosses, fortunately, I'm in a company that we are seen and we are heard, which is of course not the case for everyone. Pero if you have that kind of culture in your company, then you're so blessed kasi pwede kang mag-suggest, pwede kang makita yung potential mo. And then if they think that you belong to a different department kasi mas mag-shine ka doon, they would happily, and they will also respect, like sabi sa akin, why don't you head the events, like the logistical side? Sabi ko, I shine only on stage. And they respected that comment that I have na I'm not an admin person. I'm not OC kasi. So, hindi ako ma-into details. And they heard that. They respected that. I think it takes two-way din talaga siya. So, the reason why an employee can feel that entrepreneurial mindset is only when the boss also gives you that liberty to air your side and be heard. So,
Totoo yan.
two-way din siya. Mahirap
I agree.
Yeah.
Hindi lahat ganun.
Hindi lahat.
You started like that eh. Siya.
Actually, I tailored fit the company's culture to Feast. Kasi when Shepherd was just still an idea, it was Brother Bo who prayed for it as well. Prayed over it for the idea. So until now, I'm proud na I am part of that company. And ayun, it's I love the not all the people that I work with. Some people that broke my heart, 'di ba? Pero it's part of it's part of the process eh. Na there are people whom you took for granted, there are people na inalagaan mo, broke your heart, 'di ba? Pero these people you took for granted pala are the people who really cares. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wala pa
kasi
ako
nga,
sa part ng realization sa mga ganun.
anyways, aside from investing in the stock market, yan, tinuturo din ba sa Truly Rich yung pag-invest ng feeling sa tamang tao?
Yes, meron yan. What I love about TRC is we're very family yung approach. Like, we don't just, kaya sabi ko kay Brother Bo, talaga bang Truly Rich Club yung unang pangalan? Wala kang ibang naisip na pangalan? Wala, talagang Truly Rich. Because I believe that wealth encompasses all of the aspects of our life. Na it, parang nag-shower down siya to your family, to your fitness, to your faith. And with family, very crucial talaga the person that you will choose, the person that you will spend the rest of your life with, and staying in love with that person. So, we sometimes, kasi ang banner program talaga namin is the stock market seminar. But from time to time, we would also have programs where we cater to couples, like this upcoming couples retreat in Boracay, because we believe na this is a family thing. And in our higher tier, in the platinum circle, family talaga yung approach, no? Couples will attend together, they would bring in their kids. So we would have a group na COO, mga child of the owners, because they value that kind of community that Brother Bo has created na dito pera-pera lang, because money is just a tool that affects our life that we use in stewardship, especially in our family. So investing in your feelings, investing in your family life and couple life, very crucial siya in finances. So, yeah, baka po may mga married couples dyan.
So, when's that
Boracay.
again?
April 2, 3, and 4. So, you
And
can just
then-
go to bosanchez.ph/Bora. Diba? Lakas mong promote. Okay, go. It's just for couples who want to refresh their marriage, have a second honeymoon, third honeymoon, ganyan.
May question pa ako. How about crypto? Tinuturo na rin ba dyan sa Truly Rich yan? Crypto.
Ang laging sinasabi ni Sir Edward Lee, the founder of COL, is we invest on things that we can, yung kung ikot okay, yung kumaga it grows. It's a tangible
parang
business.
can,
Kasi si
It's not
Truly Rich,
speculative.
I would say, to also defend, and kasi I'm a member, parang Truly Rich is a conservative way for you to, ayaw naman nila makita biglang
Yeah.
paper loss, matalo ka. Diba?
Oo.
So, ayaw nilang hindi naman sa masisi sila, pero ayaw nilang makita na may nalulugi na investors. So, that's why they focus on
What grows.
Yeah,
Oo.
what grows.
Kasi like, blue chip
Unstable
companies.
kasi talaga pa si
Oo.
crypto eh.
to,
Yeah.
Oo. And there's no actual product.
Yeah.
Unlike when you invest, like ako, favorite companies ko to invest in are Jollibee and SM. Kasi they're there, like, every time mayroong bagong branch, may bagong
Pagpapasok ko
mall.
ng Jollibee,
Investor ako dito. So, you see it growing kasi. Unlike with crypto, it's very speculative na parang how do you even have fundamentals for that? So, the technical analysis side is like, how, diba? But may mga kakilala kami within the TRC who invest in crypto, but it's more of like they have the privilege kasi to invest in it na kumbaga hindi ito yung investment money nila, parang extra
Siguro kung may
cash
naman,
talaga siya,
why not
extra.
try?
Oo, like just to let it play, parang ganyan. Pero yung you have to invest for your retirement tapos nalagay mo siya sa crypto, parang no, parang it's quite mahirap siyang
Pag
engage.
nag-invest ka sa Meralco, akin tong poste na to.
By the way, may dividend yung Meralco. Oo. Yun. So, you see it talaga growing in front of you kasi. So, that's what I love about that kind of investing.
So with yung maraming options to invest, since coming from truly rich club, ano yung ma-advise mo na kasi maraming confused na paano ba ako mag-invest? Or kahit how will they determine lang na this is the best for them?
Number one, we always say na dapat ready ka rin talaga. So, let's say, okay na siya, ready na siya mag-invest. So, everything is all set. If it's number one, it's a growing company talaga. Like, you see it in front of you. Hindi, kasi may mga nag-i-invest dahil sinabi ni ganito, sinabi ni ganyan, go-grow tong company na to. Pero, are you really sure? Do you really know the owners? Diba? The 4-piece people product. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fail them. Okay, basically, it's a growing company. You know the owners, and then the projection is really good na, okay, in the next, let's say SM, diba? Ilang SM mall pa ba ang gagawin nila? Marami pa silang probinsyang hindi nagawa, diba? Nalagyan ng SM mall. So, bias talaga ako sa SM, okay. And then Jollibee. So, to me, yun, yung personal na pagtingin mo din sa company, you research about them, and then, second is, you research about them. What am I gonna say next? Research. Tapos, diversification. Recently, na-pick up ko siya na, let's say, mahilig ka mag-invest sa real estate companies. You also invest on other industries like banks and other industries. Kumbaga, marami kang ang ininvestan, pero puro real estate. What if, di ba, knock on wood, magka-crisis on that side of the market.
Yeah.
No, don't put all of your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, that's right.
Kaya pala sabi
Kaya ako,
nila,
I diversify my investment.
even with the money that you have, wag daw lahat sa isang wallet.
Yes.
Parang, iba-ibahin mo.
Para pag na-hold up ka.
Wala. Meron pang, diba?
Yeah, that's so true. So diversify not just in the company name but also in the industry that they're in. So, yun ang wala kasi sa portfolio ko ngayon, banks. Na na-realize ko, nga, wala palang bank, puro retail and real estate pala yung meron ako. But I don't have banks. Medyo mahal kasi sila ngayon. So, hindi ako
Mahal, pero grabe yung returns.
Grabe ang return.
Yeah,
Speaking from experience.
Talaga?
Siya na lang tanungin natin.
Ayun, pero grabe yung returns niya.
Yeah.
Though malaki lang talaga yung initial
Yes,
investment
initial
na kailangan.
investment.
So,
But people might take it na, kailangan ng mahal na pera para mag-invest. I started with 1,000, no?
I started with 1,000.
1,000 to 1,000.
My first investment was as in kakastart pa lang nung sa GCash. G-Invest, yeah.
Invest.
Yun ba yung era na may smart padala pa? Yung masikat pa si smart padala?
2000.
Hindi nag-keep up si smart, no?
Yeah, 2018.
Okay. So,
Wow.
when you invest, okay lang kahit maliit. Hindi naman.
Yes.
Kasi diba, laging may iniisip nila na may
Kailangan.
notion na kailangan malaki
Mayaman mo na.
agad.
Oo.
Kasi kung
Ano
maliit
kasi
lang,
siya investing is about starting doing it.
Yes, it's a habit.
you can start small.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
you can start small.
It's a habit.
Ayun.
It's a habit that you build. Parang, nung una kasi, nag-start ako mag-invest. Wala talaga akong ipon. But only to figure out na, it debunked the myth in my mind na kailangan mayaman ka na to start with. And then once you start picking up the habit, you would also get to, yung the magic of thinking big na, I am not just someone earning paycheck to paycheck. I'm an investor. It opens up that abundance mindset in you na
Yeah.
you're not just spending what you're earning, you're
Also,
also
it debunks the
investing.
idea na wala kasi yung sobra.
Oh,
When you
yeah.
start investing
Super.
kasi, doon mo maano na matututunan, parang naturally na lang, the allocation, yung right allocation
Asset
of funds
allocation.
na ang dami ko palang gastos. Ganyan.
Yes.
yung ano, like for example, yung pag Starbucks mo every day, sabihin natin
Every
200
other day na
pesos. So that's 6,000 pesos in a month.
Yeah.
Pero you can invest as
As low as
parang
1,000.
1,000 pesos. So,
Yung iba kasi, parang,
Sino yung nagsa-Starbucks every day? Parang
Ang yaman.
sino ako?
Ang yaman.
Parang hindi. Ako?
Parang guilty.
Ang yaman.
Pero there are
Talaga.
people who, like, most especially in BPO industry. I came from BPO kasi. Talagang meron every day
Yeah,
in a week, talagang Starbucks yung ano nila. And imagine, just compute that. In a month, you can save 3 to 4,000 pesos. Parang, ano din naman, don't deprive yourself from time to time.
Yes.
You don't call, for me, I don't call it reward ko naman sarili ko mag-Starbucks na. It's not a reward. Di ba? You can pamper yourself with Starbucks. Pero, I mean, don't parang binaba mo yung level ng rewarding yourself.
Oh, ano.
So,
So, parang every week na lang, I deserve this. Bibili ako nito. You deserve this.
Ako kasi retail therapy ako. Hindi
Add
ka
to cart therapy.
retail or retail. Shopping.
Shopping.
Yes.
Tapos yun pa, when you invest kasi, yung pag nagkaroon ka ng excess, like December, maraming events, hindi mo naiisipin na gagastusin ko lahat to. Parang everything panggastos na. Now you think na, oy, I have a little bit more to invest pala. Parang that's the beauty of learning how to invest, learning how to save little by little, na hindi mo iisipin na pang mayaman lang talaga siya.
One thing I did as well, kasi typically 13-month pay is pang shopping ng December, di ba? So I
Lalo na
started,
Christmas yan. Oo.
nag-start ako mag-save from, I call it the Christmas funds, from January until November, para kapag dating ng December, the 13-month pay na makuha ko, hindi ko siya magagastos for shopping.
Actually, kaya natin
I can,
ginagawa.
the Shepherd Savings, right? We did
Ganyan
that.
tayo nun eh. May money ako nung pagdating
Yeah.
ng December.
So, I actually
Stock
did
lang.
that sa Shepherd. Kasi parang, I don't want them na to rely lang on the Christmas bonus, na yun yung maging ano nila. So, I started a challenge.
Wow.
So, parang pledge how much you can give every cut off. Tapos, sabay-sabay tayo mag-ipon in 1 year.
Yes.
And then,
Parang yun yung sa nung high school. Anong tawag doon?
paluwagan.
Paluwagan.
Yung
No,
term.
yan naman kasi ano siya parang may konting kikitain ka, pero technically parang nag-ipon ka lang din. And then, I love when people approach me nung time na yun, December na, ang laki pala nang na-save ko.
Yes.
Tapos,
Gagawin ko ngayon ulit.
kasi ano siya I mean, so yung 13-month, hindi mo na siya magagastos. You can invest that.
You can invest.
And then you just repeat the cycle the
Yeah,
following.
I remember nung ginagawa natin yun, looking forward ako lagi dun sa ano.
1,000 every cut off. So that's
Meron akong
20
Laki
to 22,000
Yeah.
at the end of the year. Yung 1,000 every cut off.
Oh.
If you're
Ang ganda.
earning,
That's so nice.
I mean, depends on how much you earn, of course. So,
That's so nice.
yeah.
Oo.
Pero sige, I will start. Since finances na din yung pinag-uusapan natin. At
Sobrang adulting nung
kailangan
topic na
natin
to.
mag-ganyan, mag-ipon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pero with siguro, syempre, ang dami mo na rin, ta-achieve with yung sa Spotify, content creation mo, yung dami mo ng followers. Ano yung for you na biggest win mo?
Biggest win is when people come up to you and tell you that this episode helped me a lot. Na it was with them. That episode was with them during their heartbreaking moments.
Yung
Na
impact.
oo, na talagang may taong nakikinig, may taong nabibless. Na parang at that point, it would make you realize na hindi na pala importante kung ilang libo yung listening stream. As long as it reaches that person who needed it the most at that point na lalo na yung how to move on, yung mga how to say no, yung mga ganong episode na at this, the people will write to you or will approach you in person na sobrang priceless ng mga ganong moment kasi very person to person na yung approach.
And that's why Jesus left the 99 to save the one.
Yeah,
Meron talagang isa't isa na
kahit
will
isa
appreciate-
lang.
Yeah, kahit isa lang.
Kahit isa lang siya.
Hindi siya sa quantity. Parang kahit konti lang sila, pero grabe naman yung impact sa life.
Kasi that was my fear nga dati na, what if I become so famous, you become viral yung views mo, but what value are you actually giving to people? Are you really impacting them positively?
That's why most of the content creators, I don't call them influencers eh. I just call them content creators. Kasi for me, influencer is,
A heavy thing.
ano
Hindi,
siya?
entertainers. We can call them entertainers. Kasi yung iba, Diyos ko naman. Dami pa din. Pero, diba?
Pero totoo, no? Oo nga. Hindi naman influencers lahat kasi what if yung
What
content
kind of
nila
influence?
hindi naman for the good of the people
Biggest
or
fear.
the listeners or the viewers.
Yeah.
So, hindi rin
Oo,
nag-influence.
sobrang tempting niya din actually in a way. It's so tempting. I think you see that on social sa parang certain companies in a different industry would really pay 6-7 digits to
Yeah.
certain
Ayan.
content
Even
creators.
right now, during campaign period, diba? They-
Start na naman
Oo,
yan.
Nakareceive ka na ba ng offer?
Kaya,
No.
kaya iniwan talaga namin yung show business eh.
Yes.
Kaya di na doon sa may,
Safe para safe.
okay na kami dito.
Sa kabilang channel ka pala. Oh, sa kabilang channel kami.
Trust ko lang pala to.
Mga low-key lang kami.
Totoo yun, nakakatuwa. And that's also what we want actually for with this podcast to touch people's lives.
Real
and
people with real experiences.
No fluff.
Gusto
Just
namin.
fire. Yeah. Kasi as an influencer, when you say influencer, you should have that accountability to your audience. Hindi na yung you just uploaded the video and then earn from the views, di ba? Being an influencer is having, siguro for me yung being an influencer is you don't treat them as viewers or audience, you treat them as community.
You treat them as your friends.
Yeah.
I really appreciate on the side of the companies naman. There was this company that I worked with for a campaign. And then, yung initial slate that they asked me to create was not aligned with what I wanted to say. And then they were gracious enough to say na, okay, you can tweak it according to how you want to say it. So those kinds of collaborations really mean a lot for us who
Yeah.
create content outside na it still aligns with our values, it still aligns with the messaging that we want to our communities. Kasi hindi siya pera-pera lang. Talagang ano siya you really, iba yun, hindi lang siya one view. It's really influencing someone who's on the other end of the screen.
Tsaka it's
Delikado
okay
siya.
to speak out, diba? If you're not comfortable, if it doesn't align with your values. Kasi may iba parang nahihiya yun nga to say no Parang,
Oo.
ang
Or
hirap.
to
Even ako
negotiate.
before, it was hard for me to say no. Parang ayaw mo ma-disappoint yung other person or yung other view. But I learned na rin na you have to. For you also. So I have to learn really to say no. Kasi you can just accept everything.
Yeah.
Like, may mga kailangan sacrifice. Diba? So, kayo ba? Ano yung no? Ano yung pinakamasakit na no na sinabi?
Ay, ganon.
Madami.
Ang dami.
Check nyo.
Nung na-reject yung offer ng
Ibe.
when managing a business, when managing a company, most of the times talaga you have to say no. Most especially, you need to balance between the people and the business. Is it just good for the people and then bad for business? You have to say no. Is it just good for the business and bad for the people? You have to say no. If it's good for both business and the people, then that's the time you have to say yes. As long as you have the power to say no and yes. Minsan kasi, in my position right now, parang co-owner na lang talaga din ako. So, and then the controlling equities with the other person na. So, wala akong choice. I just have to watch. Yun.
Kaya may
So,
time na kami mag-podcast. Kung ano pa rin siya kasi, kung hindi co-owner talagang, ano pa rin, co-founder, o busy-busy.
yeah. So, there were a lot of times that I said no. It's heartbreaking, most especially if the people will be very happy. Pero may business ka rin. We're not running a charity.
We're running
No?
a business.
So we're running a business. So, yun yung isa sa mga masakit na no's in my career life naman. So, in life in general, madami na like too personal to kung ba kailangan natin si
Pang
Marami
MMK
pala.
na.
Tita Charo dito eh.
Marami palang no na ano.
Ako parang babaw lang ng mga ninuno ko sa buhay. Ako kasi,
Starbucks.
hindi.
No ng
More on
Starbucks.
na-FOMO ako lagi sa experiences eh. Kunwari, pag may nag-invite sa akin na mag-travel, may kasing gumala.
Ay,
So, more on travel. Na-heartbroken ako. Siyempre, pag ako in-invite ako, tas meron akong lipad. Siyempre, tas andun sila lahat. Ito na lang. Pag nung college na lang. Kasi lagi ako nasa Manila nun eh. So, ang dami kong event sa Nueva Ecija na hindi napuntahan. Kasi nga, nag-aaral ako. Tapos, kumpleto sila lagi. Lahat sila, yung mga lolo ko, lola. Yun lang. Pag naalala ko, sayang, wala ako dun. Wala na akong choice. Tapos, kaya ngayon, parang if may, may chance ako na maka-attend, ginagawa ko talaga. Parang never again ko i-miss yung mga ganong celebrations pag
More
sa
yung
family.
FOMO.
More sa family.
Tawag nila.
FOMO.
Yung
FOMO.
iba kasi
Missing out.
parang gustong-gusto na ma-invite din sa event pero no one's inviting them.
Meron din ganyan.
Meron tayo doon sa FOMO eh. Living in the moment is the remedy to fear of missing out.
Living in the moment.
Ay, parang yung book na binasa ko, yung Ichigo Ichi. Parang focus in the present.
Yeah, be grateful.
Yeah.
Ayun. If it's, kumbaga, don't be too hard on yourself if it's beyond your control. Kaya, I actually got that idea, yung living in the moment is the remedy for fear of missing out from Chanel. Remember when we were talking about let's produce a documentary, what's the title? I forgot the title that you mentioned.
Pura vida yung ano niya nun.
Or yung
Title
it's about living in the
docu.
moment din eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, talagang you savor,
The now.
you savor what's
Yeah.
in the now. Kaya yung, ulitin ko ulit, no, yung sa Kung Fu Panda, yung sinabi ng master na, past is history, tomorrow is mystery, and today is a gift. That's why it's called present.
Cute.
Ang ganda no.
Which is
It makes
becoming
sense.
hard if you're on your phone. How do you live in the present if you're just scrolling, if
Diba?
you're just, diba, parang lagi ka nakatingin sa phone mo.
Yun yung
So,
sad reality.
syempre guilty ako doon. So, I'm trying to also remind myself. Kasi it's what I noticed with the people that I'm in, the rock stars, the mentors. They're rarely on their phone. Talagang almost zero time na I see them on their phone. They'd always be talking to clients, partners, and their family, the people that they're with.
Interactions
Talagang
talaga.
interaction heavy
When I
talaga
travel
sila.
in the US, it's considered rude when you're parang in a dining table and then you pull up your phone.
Yeah.
That's
Talaga?
considered rude.
Mm-mm.
So you don't see people eating na like together, families,
phone.
friends. na
Siguro yung mga nasa 60% pa din ng families in America were able to preserve that
Wow.
kind of parang discipline na huwag magpo-phone during
Mealtime.
during mealtime.
Pero dito kasi nakikita ko sa mga restaurants pag
Normal
lahat.
Lahat
Even
na.
in restaurants, they don't pull up yung nakasama ko sila mag-dinner, sila Marshall, they don't pull up their phone. As in, pag-upo na pag-upo. And then they initiate conversation with. And it's something na I was able to adapt that when I came back from the US. Kaso, the system here in the Philippines is ano talaga.
Mahirap.
And it's something na I really wanted to ulit. If siguro, it's just up to me na lang. Ayan. So, I do it from time to time na di ko dinadala talaga yung phone during pag kumakain sa labas.
Feel ko ma-appreciate mo yung Japanese culture. Kasi parang sa Zen sila eh. Kagaya nga nung nabasa ko dun sa book. Parang, para makapag-focus ka, parang try mo daw mag-tea party kayo. Like, dalawa lang kayo. Yung tea master tapos ikaw. Tapos parang appreciate nyo lang yung surroundings, gano'n. Tapos parang ma-focus mo yung energy mo.
Yeah.
Zero
Feeling ko, suggest ko yung Japan
Being
sa'yo sa
in-
next travel mo.
Sure.
Yeah, parang
Zero
savoring
phone.
talaga yung moment, yung present, no?
Ngayon, pag scroll mo, makikita mo yung mga taga-Siargao di ba? Ayan. So, yung trending yan, diba? So,
Actually,
and sometimes from time to time, ina-uninstall ko yung app itself. But not the messenger. Not the messaging app. But the app itself.
Okay.
Hindi ko pa
Minsan
ata
kasi
kaya
toxic.
Oh.
Feeling ko malapit na ulit maging toxic ang social media. Kasi
Actually,
election na
ngayon pa
naman.
lang, sa dami din ng
Yeah.
mga news na, di ba, nakakaano siya minsan.
For entertainment, I
nakakasad.
stay on YouTube and Facebook. For something information, I stay on on X. Ayan. Tapos for a mix of threads, ganyan. Educational, LinkedIn. So yun. Yeah, that's why it's very important that you build your algorithm. And then you pick the social media apps na papasok dun sa algorithm. Like for example, if tsaka depende sa sitwasyon mo eh. If you came back from a seminar, from a talk or a conference, pag yung free time mo na, huwag ka namang learning pa din. Ganun mo naman.
Baka sumobra na.
Oo, sumobra na.
Puro learning na lang.
Hindi mo na siya ma-apply. Oo nga.
nga.
Yeah. Interaction talaga. That's so true.
Problema ko yung, to have more quiet time or yung mag-slow down ka lang. Ang hirap pag kahit weekends, parang last weekend, pag gising ko sa umaga, dapat yata i-mute ko yung email. Nakita ko kasi yung email ng client. Tapos sinagot ko. Tapos parang, weekend ganyan. Work. Parang gano'n. Pero medyo hirap ako to,
Me too.
slow down, pause. Minsan yung wala ka lang ginagawa. Parang nanginayang ako pag matagal na ako walang ginagawa.
Yes. Kaya
So-
nung yung refreshment namin sa Coron, kasi nga, talagang halos di namin hawak yung phone. Talagang we came back fully charged. Kasi, ganun pala yung epekto pag wala kang social media na hawak. Talagang you feel so focused.
Parang pati
ganyan.
yung brain cells mo parang
Oo.
nare-recharge.
Ang aga kong magising doon, 5 a.m. Totoo, 5 a.m. nga. Sabi ko, may something dito.
Hindi ka umalis,
Hindi ako umalis.
Kasi maaga ka din for sure natutulog noon.
During the event, hindi naman.
Ay, di
Pero
naman.
parang natural na naging ganun yung rhythm ng
Ah.
katawan mo because of the environment that you're in, which is so different here in Manila. Yeah, yun talaga yung effect niya sa'yo. So I think, I've been rediscovering the value of traveling. Unlike Ina, who's well-traveled, I'm not a well-traveled person. Feeling ko, kaya din ako nilagay sa TRC ni Lord. Kasi parang personally, I feel like it's a luho na you spend instead of just giving it to your family or parang nanghihinayang ka. I think it's the term na gastusan yung travel. When in fact, I realize it's a very refreshing way for yourself and learn, 'di ba? And appreciate life talaga. Sabi ko, kailangan pala talaga yung traveling sa life. Ngayon ko lang siya na-figure out. So, kailangan pala may travel fun ka talaga. Kasi,
Iba rin yung nagagawa kasi ng travel.
Iba.
Iba,
Iba
different
siya.
cultures. You're like in different worlds. Tapos you learn from
and then when you
people, from your
come back to work, you're
experiences.
recharged din, 'di ba? Na you're willing to go all in as well. Parang ganyan.
That's
Ganun pala siya.
so, I mean, with, di ba yung mga shinare mo sa amin, ano naman yung pwede mong maybe share lang dun kasi hindi mo naman in-expect na magiging content creator, magiging host ka.
Wala.
So, ano yung gusto mong i-share dun sa mga hirap mag-start? Kasi yung sabi mo na, na na-experience mo to start something na yun yung ang hirap gawin, yung take that one step. So, ano yung advice
I
na
think I would go,
magbibigay?
is it okay if I go one step backward? I think you have to also experiment, also expose yourself with different kinds of organizations. Kasi I think that's what has equipped me. Parang serving in YFC, serving in different groups as a young person has exposed me to different roles in leadership, different roles that you can step into. And then eventually, you'll find out na, mas magaling pala ako sa part na to rather than this. So, that's step one. And then step two in starting out talaga something is, tapping people who know better than you. Na minsan nakala mo, mukhang suplado, parang hindi naman namamansin, or baka hindi naman siya generous. Only to find out, now that I'm surrounded by these kinds of people, sila pa pala yung may gustong tanungin mo sila. Like ano pang gusto mong, in Coron, they were staying up until 12:30 a.m. teaching their fellow entrepreneurs. 1 a.m. they're still sharing na parang tama na po. Talagang sila pa yung yung willing na mag-share. And I realized that all we have, kaya pala may verse na ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find. Kasi the first thing that you need to do is to ask. No, talagang ask for it. And as a person na, I shared this before na parang growing up alone, I was afraid to ask. Na parang nakakahiya, nakakahassle, na istorbo mo lang siya. Pero na-realize ko now that I'm on the receiving end of giving advice or talking to people, masarap pala magbigay. So, don't think na hinahassle mo yung mentor or someone that you wanna ask. Actually, it's our privilege, it's their privilege to be asked na, wow, you look up to me pala. Meron pala akong valuable na may share sa'yo. So, it's actually a blessing from that person's end. So, you have to ask talaga. Or if, let's say, wala na sa mundo yung taong gusto mong tanongin, there are books, there are podcasts, there are videos which are hopefully available to them. Because best learning talaga is hindi talaga nagsastop sa college graduation yung learning. Hindi pala siya ganun. And also, hindi kasi ako palabasa. I don't read. Nung nasa college kami, my classmates, hindi ko alam kung part si Chanel nung mga nakapagbasa ng mga Harry Potter. Parang ako, natapos na yun. I'm not a well-versed person talaga, well-read, ganyan. Tapos, nung nalaman ko na meron palang mga self-help books. So, dun pala yung interest ko. Which, hindi ko alam talaga na may mga ganong libro before. I wasn't introduced to that kind of culture in the past. Which I am now starting to appreciate, or I have appreciated so much. So, read a lot of books. Meron pala, kahit weird yung topic, meron palang ganong libro. Yeah.
Hahanapin mo lang
Hahanapin mo. Oo.
where you will, shine and where you can spread your wings.
Another pala that I can add is, don't be in denial.
Don't be an Egyptian.
Huh?
Don't be an Egyptian.
Denial.
Egyptian?
Because Egyptians live in denial.
Denial.
Denial? Don't be an Egyptian. Okay.
Denial is a river in Egypt.
God, my brain cells.
Alam mo yung book na yun
Diba na kasi minsan
Accept din
they're
ako
denying
eh.
the fact that there's something wrong. Whether it's a relationship or it's in business. But once you face the fact na there's something that needs your action, then that's when you start asking lang talaga. Kaya parang laging heartbroken yung mga content pala ng mga namin, mga ganyan. Kasi it's when someone is broken that they're only able to have that breakthrough. Doon lang pumapasok talaga yung seeking and you shall find. Kasi broken eh. Alam niya na may mali. Pero pag hindi mo ina-acknowledge na, hindi, okay lang yan, sakto lang yan, ganyan. Pag pala ganun, walang kapasok na breakthrough. Kasi you're rejecting it eh, na everything's fine, but apparently, it's not.
Parang may
Ganun,
wall
ganyan.
na.
Oo, ginagawan mo ng wall. So yan, accept. And don't be in denial. Don't be in denial. Huwag mo in deny.
So, ano yung, mo na rin, share mo na rin sa listeners and viewers natin yung, podcast. You said, mo lang din.
Oo.
Shoot mo
I'm,
for
as the producer and editor, pasensya na po kung twice a month lang yung episode. A Love University podcast is on Spotify. Sometimes I can edit and put it out also on YouTube. But I'm trying my best to put out bits and clips on my TikTok at Grace Rubies with an underscore. Yeah, Grace Rubies. And Instagram. Tapos also on my Facebook, which is Grace Rubies. Yeah.
Yay! Grabe. Woohoo! Thanks, Grace. Meron pa ba kayong itanong or
No,
anything?
it's a fun-filled conversation.
I learned a
So-
lot about stocks.
Wow!
Ako mag-save na ulit.
Ayun.
Yun talaga yung
ganun
ano.
Every cut-off.
Oo, yun talaga yung sabi ko, sana tinuro nung college. Kasi nung tiningnan ko yung presyo ng SM nung pagka-graduate ko, nanlumo talaga ako.
Next din na lang.
Bakit nga, no?
Turuan mo pa kami sa stocks.
Bakit nga hindi
Yan nga namin sa
tinuturo
travel.
yan?
Turuan mo kami, pakiano.
There is a stock market seminar happening on February 15. Hindi na ba na ano to? February 15. We regularly have one naman for
Yeah,
TRC.
mga-
So,
Hindi nga tinuro
just
yan
go
ng
to
college.
trc.ph/events. Yun talaga, sana tinuro talaga siya nung... That's why when I host, I would tell them, if you know someone who's about to graduate or about to enter the workforce, please bring them to the seminar kasi they're gonna thank you for it. At least, kung di man nila ma-apply kaagad, just having the knowledge na, pwede pala to, would really, wow, open a whole new world for them.
So again, thanks for
Oh, thank you.
being here.
Yeah.